What's been the hardest thing so far?
To give up?
Yeah, for you.
It kind of changes, which to me is really indicative of like most people's desires and wants, is that we think we need something, we think we want something, but as soon as our mind shifts away from it, it's not something we really need anymore. Hi! Julie just read.
Hi, Julie.
Hello!
Hey!
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, sorry I'm late.
No worries. I was joking to Jeffrey that you were out buying shoes.
No way.
Good point. Walking to work, like before I used to always take the bus to work, to and from work, and thinking that like, oh, it's too far to walk, or it'll take me way more time, or whatever. Like I never even bothered to attempt it. And I live inner city, so
Yeah.
like my work is actually only a half an hour walk away.
Yeah, it's weird.
For whatever reason, I built it up in my mind, like, oh, I don't have time to walk, and I'm not gonna want to do that.
Yeah.
And immediately, as soon as I started doing it, I was like, oh, this is really nice. And it actually only takes me 10 more minutes.
That you actually like appreciate the things you own a lot more, and you fit them into your life in a different way. You're not just like surrounded by stuff and do shopping to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
I said, like, I don't even remember most of the things I want anymore because I'm so removed from it now. And when I actually take the time to create space around whether or not I want that item, it turns out I don't really want very much. People always say, well, like, how is the economy going to function if everyone stops buying things? And it's like, well, maybe it's not supposed to just function upon people buying things. Like, maybe it's supposed to serve other purposes, too. To me, that just, what it means is that we're so indoctrinated into thinking that participation equals capitalism and equals spending money.
And equals citizenship.
People are going to buy things. We're going to buy things, presumably again, after this project is over.
Yeah.
But it's just like, we just really want to encourage people to be more conscious of what they're buying. And think about what they're bringing into their home. Like, do they need it? What function is it going to serve? How much stuff do they already have? Can they get rid of something if they're bringing something new into their house? What's the life expectancy of that item after they decide they don't want it anymore? Is it just going to go to a dump?
Yeah.
You know?
What are your long-term goals that you're hoping to accomplish from this project?
I'm hoping to accomplish, like, to live a lifestyle that is conducive to my value system. And my values are to reduce my impact while I'm here, to live in a sustainable way as much as I can, to participate in thriving economies or thriving communities in a multitude of ways through volunteerism, connection, art, creative practice, trading, gifting, and then also to like help raise awareness for some of these beliefs and values for other people, and to really illustrate that some of these changes that we're making aren't that hard.
You know, it's not like you're saying consumerism is bad and we should never buy anything, but again, it's about you're not gonna. Why spend money? Like, or is our economy just supposed to be driven by people's vulnerabilities and just overspending?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like people participate in this shopping spree as if they can afford this lifestyle to keep the economy going, but so many people are shouldered with so much debt now.
And living paycheck to paycheck. Like even in Alberta, it's such a wealthy province. So one of my coworkers is leaving first thing tomorrow morning to go to the East Coast, and she texted me the first thing this morning and said, "Hey, do you want my produce? It's going to go bad in my fridge while I'm gone and I don't want to throw it away."
Like, it's almost like more of a community thing than just transacting.
Exactly. Now we're tapping into the sharing economy as opposed to the capital.
The reason I'm late is actually because I was going to pick up a dehumidifier from my colleague's place. Yeah. And in exchange for they're going to borrow my sewing machine.
Keeping up with designers and looking at things on Instagram and following designers that make stuff that I love or whatever. And now I don't do it. I don't even look at those sites anymore. I've purged them all.
How did you stop? What are your tips for people who have trouble with that kind of stuff?
Do a buy nothing year. Yeah.
And there's some really crazy statistics that we've been kind of coming across about people's spending habits and living within their means. Like, I think that's a really important conversation in terms of like financial literacy.
I feel like you're like these like financial guardian angels or something.
This financial blog that you write for, like, where did it come from? And
Oh yeah,
it kind of has similar roots to you guys. The founder his name is JD Roth. Have you heard of him? Was he at
I
the
was at
Portland?
World Domination Summit.
Yeah, did he spoke there, right?
He was photographing and like one of the ambassadors this year.
Oh, I think you would love
Oh, I
him.
forgot.
Yeah, it's his site.
That's awesome.
Bye. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.